Good morning. Welcome to our breakfast banter.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. We are so looking forward to this topic today on celebrating.
Well, and it has a little to do that it's this guy's birthday.
Yes, it is.
His birthday.
Today's your birthday.
But more than that, we have really discovered ourselves personally, professionally, as well as with our clients that we typically have a hard time celebrating. Maybe not so much our birthdays, but when there's success in our business and in our life, we tend to just not pay attention to that, and our brain always wants to look to still what's not working.
Yeah, I struggle with celebrating. It's interesting because it's all around us. It seems like it's always around us. We get a chance to do it. But for me personally, sometimes I just have this thought in the back of my head that if I celebrate something, there's going to be another shoe dropping on the other side, like there's going to be a down or something. And so I kind of push it off, and I don't always take it. And you and your family are wonderful celebrators.
Well, and I don't think we always were, truthfully. I think I can go back to a time for us, and life was really presented as a curveball for us when my mom got sick.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me was a time where we thought, life is too short. We are going to learn how to celebrate. We're going to celebrate in all the small things. So we in the Williams family have a whole bunch of wackadoodle traditions. We have sombreros, we have whistles, and whoop whoop, like we celebrate. And so I've carried that into our business. And so as a business practice, we celebrate on Fridays, and we have a beautiful jar, and you and I write something. I write more than just one. You just learned about that. Right? Mm-hmm. But I write things, and then at the end of the year, we're going to go through what a great New Year's tradition we're going to create of reading all of the wins that we have been able to celebrate throughout the year.
I think one of the most important aspects that has come out of that for me is weekly I have to think about a win that we have in our business, and weekly we celebrate something.
Yeah.
And it's important to get that mindset because I liken, importance for me in my life has been sort of a visual of climbing a mountain. We're continuing to climb, and oftentimes we're always just looking ahead going, oh my gosh, how much further do we have to go, versus stopping, looking behind and going, wow, we have come a long way. And celebrating allows us to be able to do that and to lock in those things that we've done and to be able to celebrate and say, yes, we did this, and we're going to take time purposely to do it and celebrate it, and then we're going to move on, and we gain the energy that comes from that celebrating. We gain the wisdom of learning how we got to it, and just going for it. So yeah.
Well, and what I find is that we tend to, for me, is there's a celebration, but I'm so focused on the next thing that I don't even spend any time basking in what we've created. And a really good example, we don't do that anymore. Like, we're really good about making time and saying, okay, pause. Like, we need to celebrate what we've just done. Like, that has been something we've been intentionally working at. But we just did the marriage retreat a few weeks ago, and we easily could have got into the thing of like the next thing. Like, we had a next busy week the following week, and we paused and we went home, we bought a bottle of wine. It was like, no, we're going to celebrate this. Yeah. And it doesn't always have to include alcohol or a lot of money. Like, we do soda waters in really lovely glasses on a Friday, and it's just like, cheers, like to what we've created this week. But I know for myself, early days, I had a struggle of, similar to you, of not allowing myself to celebrate. And all of a sudden I noticed that I was having this vulnerability hangover, because if there was a success, it meant that I was getting some limelight perhaps, or that there had been some attention drawn to doing a good job. And that made me feel vulnerable. And so I would backtrack and I didn't like that at all. So I wasn't celebrating, and I was making almost success have a negative to it. So that was a lot of interesting work Laurie had to do with her coach.
Yeah, so that's our challenge to you this week, is to reach out to us or reach out to somebody else.
Yeah, tag them below.
Yeah, tag them below.
Get an accountability partner for holding success.
How do you celebrate? How do you mark those wins that going on in your life? Now, certainly things like birthdays and our big events and other celebrations that we have, but couples in business and other small business owners, we get challenged sometimes and we don't necessarily do it. So I encourage you, take some time this week and tag us and let us know, how do you celebrate, and let us know what some of your big celebrations are, and the little ones too. We love to hear from you.
Yeah. That's all we've got, but check in on Fridays even, which is tomorrow, because we always do a celebration post, and we encourage you to use us to help with your accountability in this.
See you next time.
Bye for now.